Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
All right, Brendan Taylor here, True School Sports. I'm with Jessica Mccaskill. How you doing, Jessica?
Doing great.
Yeah, nice to meet you finally.
Thank you.
Yeah, now I know with you, like, you're one of the top fighters in women's boxing. You've done it the hard way. You know, just talk about where you're at in your career, because you really come a long way. I know, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that you were like homeless and you came from like a lot of struggles.
Yeah, that was when I was younger. I was homeless when I was in like grade school, and as an adult, you know, just trying to get into the corporate world, and found boxing. And you know, I'd always done sports when I was younger, but this was my first sport that wasn't a team sport, just very much individual sport, and I loved it. I loved the challenge. I loved the workout, the fitness, even the challenging parts where you get tested as a person.
Yeah.
I loved it, and I just really stuck with it. I started in St. Louis, moved to Chicago, found Rick Ramos at his gym, Body Shot Boxing Club, and he just put me on the fast track. And I just was really focused on the stuff that was in front of me every single day. You know, this is my training, this is a fight that I have coming up. Okay, we're gonna turn pro now. Okay, we're gonna fight for a belt, and then just bam, like here
step
we
by
are
step
at the very top.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was actually there. I was in the crowd when you fought Braekhus in the rematch.
Okay.
You beat Breaks off of her. You know.
Yes, I did.
And she's a legend of the sport. So like, talk about like just that, like, you know, how that's helped your confidence.
I mean, I always had confidence because I was always kind of like the weird kid and did my own thing. And so when you have that kind of a lifestyle, you just have to, you know, really pump yourself up. And there's people that told me the whole way, like, don't do this, or like, you sure you want to do that, or maybe you shouldn't go so hard. And Rick just kind of like egged me on, and you know, he told me to believe in myself, and I did, and he believed in himself, and we just kind of came all the way. And the fight with Cecilia, it was just kind of like, I looked at her resume and I wasn't impressed. And a lot of people pump a lot of hot air into her and her career, and so I came to crush it. So you know, it basically, me beating her twice, as bad as I did beat her the second time, it just means that anybody she fought, I could have won even more than she did. So that's kind of how I feel.
I know you've also said in the past that you believe that when you fought Katie Taylor, that you kind of exposed a lot of things with her.
Nobody was trying to fight Katie. Like, she put out this whack article that everybody was turning her down for fights, and Rick was like, yo, you didn't call us, and we were at 135, and so we jumped in feet first, and really exposed her, showed that she couldn't really take a lot of like heavy punches, you know, almost knocked her out with left hook. And just really showed like the kind of fighter that she is. She's gonna run from you know, the entanglement there, and so
confrontation.
Yeah. She's just gonna be quick in and out and try to survive. And you know, we've seen some of her harder fights with like Delphine that she didn't win, but she won. So you know, I definitely exposed her, and a lot of people wanted to come at her. And you know, it's sad now because a lot of people just like holler payday, and it's like, yeah, if you have a losing record and if you haven't fought anybody, and yeah, you're trying to get a payday. But if you're just trying to make history and try to better the female sport, then it's a legit fight. But you know, she's just coasting out to the end of her career. You know, God bless. I hope she does well, and I have my own career to worry about.
Yeah. Well, what's on what for the rest of your career, for however long it continues to proceed? Like, what would you like to happen the rest of your career?
We really want to stay busy, and you know, Bustos is supposed to fight this fight, had some issues with her vaccine and whatnot, and so she's going to get that squared away, and then hopefully we'll get that fight on early next year. But you know, we're at the top of 147. We're in control, so we're going to control it, and you know, fight who we want to fight, and not let people try to pressure us into like random weird stuff. There's a lot of people from other weight classes that try to come to 147 with no 147 fights and say, I'm your mandatory. No, you're not. You know. So we're just really trying to be in control of what we do and pick smart, and we go up in weight, we'll go down in weight, but it's really our choice.
Yeah, kind of be like a good ambassador for women's boxing.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I've ever wanted to do. You know, stay clean, train the right way. I don't take any kind of supplements. Like
that's good, because a lot of fighters, you know, you get a question, you know.
Yeah, they rely on a lot of stuff, and it just scares me. So I drink like protein shakes, and that's like a daily vitamin, and that's it. You know, get that gummy vitamin going, but that's it.
Yeah. Okay. As far as like the state of women's boxing, because I mentioned it earlier, like how do you feel about it? Because it's on fire right now.
It is on fire. There's a lot of people changing up what they want their end of the road to look like. There's a lot of undisputed champions, and it kind of changes the focus of what women should be doing. At first, it was just kind of like, let me make some prize money, or let me just fight because you know it's cool to say that I fight. And now people are going for belts, going for unified, going for undisputed. So it really has changed, you know, the outlook of what people are going to be doing, you know, from now now on, a lot of people aren't going the road of staying amateur forever. You know, there's people that are looking for the Olympics, but they know now that there is a profitable career when you turn pro. So, and we've proved that. So there's going to be a lot of changes in the future.
Yeah. As far as yourself is concerned, what do you want people to know about Jessica Mccaskill, the boxer, and Jessica Mccaskill, the person?
Man, I'm just here to do the Lord's work, honestly. You know,
Amen to that.
I'm a hard-working person, and I just wanna be a good example in boxing, in training, in life. You know, like you'll see me help the old lady cross the street because it's just like, you know, why not? Like I'm gonna let people over on the highway. You know, I'm not gonna be crazy. So I just want people to know like who I am, and we do a lot of stuff like No Days Off on YouTube that kind of show like our in and outs and everything. You know, I'm not here to put on airs. I'm not here to like flex.
Put on the front.
Yeah, I just want to be myself and I enjoy the ride with my team and with Rick.
And with Rick, okay. And Rick, what could you tell people about Jessica Mccaskill, the fighter? Like, how good is she?
She's probably the hardest working fighter I've ever been with, you know, and you know she's there all the time. She's always in the gym all the time. She's always pushing the pace with guys. She barely spars with women anymore.
Oh, really?
You know, it's too much.
It's too easy for her, right?
Yeah, it's too much for the girls on the other side, you know. So we don't want to hurt anyone else. So we have to bring in, you know, a little bit smaller men, but you know, or sometimes bigger guys, depending upon who we're fighting. But everything's been good. She's good.
As her trainer, ideally, like what's the fight you'd like for her? Big fight.
There's one big fight. There's options, right? Like we have the Katie Taylor rematch, you know, that's always dangling above our heads. We can go up to 152, grab one of those super middleweight belts, because I don't think the talent there is that good. We can go down to 140, take shit, tell Cameron. But I would really, really love Katie Taylor rematch in Wembley in the summer.
Wembley, okay.
Yeah, like I want 100,000 people. I'm not trying to play around with, you know, anything less. I want big fights, maybe a crossover fight. You know, I want big fights, big names. That's it.
Yeah. Names that are worthy of talent like Jessica Mccaskill.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, Jessica, any message to the boxing world you want to get across before I let you go?
Man, just watch us on Saturday on the Zone. Saturday, December 4th. The whole card is going to be good. Just keep looking out for what we're doing in Chicago. We're opening a gym with Rob Garcia.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we got a new academy opening up, RGBA, probably February.
Yeah, February 1st, maybe March 1st.
Ladies and gentlemen, the media workout continues, and right now
Just
we've
keep your
got a
eyes
young
on us.
fighter
We always
making his
make a
way
move.
into
We'll do
the
that.
ring.
Jessica Mccaskill on
He's
everything.
making his matchroom
Rick Ramos
debut
Rick
on
Ramos
Saturday.
Boxing. All right. Jessica Mccaskill, thank you for talking to True School Sports.
With